India, a nation renowned for its diverse cultures and religions, grapples with cow vigilantism. This violence, often targeting minorities, stems from the cow's sacred status in Hinduism. Self-proclaimed protectors, fueled by religious fervor, have taken the law into their own hands. Their brutal actions have left a trail of fear and injustice. This violence undermines India's secular and pluralistic values. The climate of fear demands immediate attention. To comprehend cow vigilantism, one must understand the profound reverence for the cow in Hinduism. Considered sacred and a symbol of life, the cow occupies a special place in the Hindu faith. Its milk nourishes, its dung fertilizes, and its presence brings prosperity. The cow, in Hindu mythology, is often depicted alongside deities, signifying its divine association. This reverence extends beyond symbolism, manifesting in everyday practices. Unfortunately, this sentiment has been manipulated to justify violence in recent times. The rise of cow vigilantism has witnessed a disturbing surge in violence, often targeting Muslims and other marginalized communities. These attacks, carried out with impunity, range from physical assaults and public humiliation to, in some cases, even murder. The victims, often falsely accused of cow slaughter or beef consumption, are denied due process, becoming targets of mob fury fueled by religious bigotry and hate speech. One of the most horrifying aspects of this violence is its brazenness. Vigilante groups operate with a sense of impunity, often filming their attacks and circulating them on social media. This public display of brutality serves as a chilling reminder of the growing climate of intolerance and the failure of law enforcement agencies to protect vulnerable communities. The victims, often poor and marginalized, are left to fend for themselves, their cries for justice often ignored or met with indifference. Section 4. A paradox. India's beef export industry. Adding to the complexity of the issue is India's status as one of the world's leading exporters of beef. This seeming paradox exposes the hypocrisy underlying the cow vigilantism debate. While the slaughter of cows is banned in many Indian states, the country's thriving beef export industry, dominated by large corporations, continues unabated. This discrepancy highlights the selective application of the law and the economic motivations often masked by religious rhetoric. The hypocrisy is stark and undeniable. The same government that turns a blind eye to the flourishing beef export industry, often accused of exploiting loopholes in the law, remains silent when vigilante groups target individuals, mostly from minority communities, over mere suspicion of cow slaughter or beef consumption. This selective outrage exposes the double standards at play and raises serious questions about the true motives behind the crackdown on cow slaughter. Section 5. Justice Imperative: The Need for Tolerance and Law Enforcement. Addressing the issue of cow vigilantism demands a multi-pronged approach. First and foremost, the rule of law must be upheld. Law enforcement agencies must act swiftly and decisively against vigilante groups, bringing perpetrators to justice and dismantling their networks. This includes investigating and prosecuting those who incite violence through hate speech and online platforms. Impunity breeds lawlessness, and a clear message must be sent that violence in the name of religion will not be tolerated. Equally important is the need to foster tolerance and understanding among communities. Religious leaders, civil society organizations, and educational institutions have a crucial role to play in promoting interfaith dialogue and countering prejudice and misinformation. The sanctity of life, regardless of faith or creed, must be paramount, and the true spirit of any religion lies in compassion and respect for all beings.